Hello everybody, it is Saturday the 24th of May today. I'm not going to be up tomorrow because we're going away for a few days again. So we'll do a quick walk around now. Since I've cut or trimmed back the rhubarb, there's a line of spring onions growing that I'd forgotten I'd actually sown. I think I've probably told you before, I don't bother labelling anything, I just chuck it in. If it grows, it grows. If it doesn't, then I just sow something else. There's another row of spring onions there. They need, it does need watering, all of this. I've had to cover this row of beetroot up as well because the pigeons have now taken a fancy to that. So I've had to cover that up. The radish is starting to bulb up now, so we'll be taking them soon as well. We've had all the last lot already. I bought a new pack of seed of turnips. So the last two packs that I bought, the seeds were obviously no good because this is all germinated already. I only planted it probably about 4 or 5 days. I only sowed it about 4 or 5 days ago. That's another row of beetroot. Calendula coming out there. So the carrots, they're all great. Actually, I think I might just pull up another carrot while I'm here. Which one should we have? Let's have a look at that one. See what it looks like. Oh, not brilliant, but what else is going on? Oh yeah, I've got a row of basil, which I sowed a week or so ago. The aubergines are going great now. Looks like they've got flower buds on, so happy days. Oh. I've had no germination from the extra seed that I put in from the parsnips, but there's plenty of time yet. We're still in spring, so if it doesn't germinate, I'll just chuck some more down. But there's still time yet anyway. So for those originals, main crop potatoes, they're starting to flower now, so that means they're forming potatoes. I had a good weed around there because it needed weeding quite badly, because obviously the foliage isn't enough yet to blot out the daylight from the weeds. So I just did the kind of a chop and drop, where it's basically where I just pull it up and then throw it down on the floor. I've had tons of strawberries already, and now we're getting to the point in the year where we can't actually keep up with eating them. So what we'll end up doing is picking them, and then the wife will make jam, which is always a bit of a highlight as far as I'm concerned. There's plenty of flowers on the new potatoes, salad potatoes, and the second crops. So second crop, new, salad, these are the ones in the tubs. These two are the Sarpo Mira. I don't know whether you can see the difference in, they're more of a blue-green foliage. So they're all going great now. There's tons of strawberries down here, really big ones as well, pretty massive strawberries, and we've also now got a clutch of 6 eggs. So I can't actually believe the rats haven't been on them yet, so happy days there. I don't know what this thing is. They grow every year. They self-seed and grow every year on my plot, so I'll just leave them because I quite like them. Like I said, I have no idea what they are. I certainly didn't sow them, but the bargain greenhouse. What do we got in here right now? So we've got 3 cucumber plants in, 3 canes in, and tied off at the top. We've got the lemongrass in, which is chucking new leaves out, and we planted some of the chilies in here. This one's here, it's flowering. That lupin is just amazing. It smells amazing in here. It's got that real smell of summer about it. I'll be digging that up soon. As soon as it's finished flowering, I'll be digging it up and planting it out in the garden. So I'm probably going to put it up there by the shed. So, what can I tell you about the garlic? Right, the garlic. I put last weekend. I put this after I made the video. I put the soaker hoses in it because I feel like watering it and getting the foliage wet is not helping with the rust. So I connected it to the IBC, and it literally just works under its own steam. So it's all just gravity fed. And I didn't realise how dry the soil was either, even though I had been deep watering it. So it's just had a steady trickle since then. I did put some fleece over the sweet corn because they forecast a 4-degree over Thursday night through Friday morning. I don't think it got down to anywhere near 6 degrees, but you know, it's probably better safe to be sorry. There are also I've put some pumpkin seeds. I've dotted some pumpkin seeds around. I'm not going to be doing the Three Sisters thing. I think it's pointless. However, saying that, I grew pumpkins through the sweet corn last year, and it did work really well. So I'll just be doing the same again. Obviously, by the time the pumpkins have grown, germinated and grown, these sweet corn will probably be about 4 foot tall by then, so it won't make any difference to them. The tomatoes are all going in here. Don't worry about the canes. I've just kind of placed them. Most of them have fallen over, but so what else can I tell you? Oh yeah, the frost protection I put over these. I can't actually remember what I can think of these aubergines, but they're not aubergines. Anyway, I put the frost protection over those because I didn't want them to suffer through cold. The brassica bed, everything's going absolutely nuts in there now, so they're obviously loving this humid, warm, damp weather at the moment. The greyhound cabbages are hearting up, so I could probably take one of them now if I wanted to. I'll leave them to grow on for a little bit. The onions are all going in and going well in there. And you can't really see the onions, but I have done this before. As long as the onions can see a little bit of daylight, they will bulb and neck up. So they'll be fine anyway. Let's just have a quick look here. Oh, we've already got sweet. They're only small, but we've already got them anyway, so. I've ordered some codling moth traps and pheromones for the fruit trees, because they just decimated the crop last year. There wasn't a single apple that was edible. They were all bitten and rotten, every single one of them. So I've bought some pheromones and traps this year. The cosmos are starting to flower. That's good. And these all still need to go out desperately. The onion bed, everything's going great in there. This is that box that was inside with the French marigolds. So I'm hoping to do like a yellow and purple contrast bed somewhere. I don't know where I'm going to do it, but I'll get around to it at some point. Oh, looks like the whatever has taken one of the massive strawberries away. What was I saying? Oh yeah, I'm going to be doing a yellow and purple contrast bed somewhere. And like I say, I don't know where yet. I'll probably just scrape some of the soil back off one of the paths or one of the areas that are not being used at the moment. And I've got tons of raspberries. And we've got more calendula coming into flower now. They're all in bud. The Broadies, they're all in flower now. I've had to cover all of this over It was like I came up in the week and it was just Armageddon up here. The pigeons have finally realised that the peas are growing in here, and they just stripped anything that they could reach that wasn't covered. So that will have knocked them back a week or so. The asparagus is going great as well now. I can't believe how quick that actually grows. That red lupin's obviously starting to flower now. So I don't really know what else to tell you. Oh yeah, those 3 plants at the top that are under the frost protection, just remember they're actually courgettes. So anyway, happy days. Thank you very much for watching again. Have a great weekend.